Don't forget to wear your headphones. Hey, darling. How is it going? Are you ready to have our own personal quarantine date? Well, nobody said it would be fancy, but I've tried my best. I hope you like it. I hope you can enjoy the simple things in life, like this one. Like having a good old lunch, dinner, whatever, chocolate. I don't even know what this is. I think we've put this to recession, if I can say that, for way too long. I think you and I have found hmm, too many excuses, should I say, not to have this in a while. First, it was money. Then it was, you know, reclusion. And then it was money again. And still reclusion. But I was reminded that none of those things matter. None. You know what does matter? What does matter is that I love you and you love me. Right, darling? I think that's all we need to have a good time. And please tell me if you're having a good time. Well, let's start with something simple. Let's play a game of truth or dare. But only just the truth, because I want to know these things. First, do you remember what was the first time we met? What did we do? You look so cute when you're confused. I know that you weren't prepared to answer this. And it's okay if you don't remember. I'm not gonna judge. But I want to know. Do you remember what we were doing on our first date? Yes, it was something like that. But what I want to focus on is not the actual place or thing we did, but how we felt. I remember you blushing. I remember you grinning, hugging me, kissing me. And I remember feeling like I was the happiest man in the world. I remember almost jumping of joy when I got to my house because I had finally had the date of my dreams with you, the partner of my dreams. But I have to say that I thought that feeling would be slowly degraded over time. Like I've experienced, well, not experienced, but I've heard from people who have experienced it in the past. The attraction phase lasts just so long, and then the clinging phase starts. But I think I developed the clinging phase without taking that off, that other stage off, because I'm still attracted to you, like a dumb fool, going blank when I see you in a dashing outfit or just in PJs. Because it's you I'm attracted to, not the clothing. And I think that's very special. I don't know if a lot of people can say that, but I'm happy that I can. Right, darling? Questions for me then. It's your turn, of course. So tell me, what question do you want me to answer? I am all ears, and I will tell you without restraint. I promise. Kind of. Oh. Oh. Now that's a question. Are you sure you don't want to dig deeper into my life after this? You seem to be enjoying it. Well, to answer that question, we must go back again, don't we? Remembering the time when I first decided I was going to ask you out. Let's see. I remember watching you from the distance, from afar, at the beginning. Being shy, as I still am, I did not know what to do. I think it took me months to finally gather enough bravery and courage to even talk to you the first time. And do you remember what it was the first time? It was so awkward. By my side, at least. You were so graceful, though. I, on the other hand, couldn't even speak. I was like, hello. You do remember that, don't you? I was a mumbling idiot. But I was still happy that I could be so close to you finally and talk to you like equals. Stop watching you from the distance and start appreciating the art that you are from up close. You don't know how beautiful that was. It was something incredibly special. But enough with that. I think that's enough. Now, my turn again. I know that you experienced that situation in a very different light, but I have a question regarding a situation that we must have experienced the same way. Do you remember when we ended up stranded in that forest? When you convinced me to go camping with you? Oh, don't tell me you have selective memory now. I know you remember, and I know you're ashamed of it, but please relieve it for me. No? Well then, I'm gonna tell the story for us. Is that okay? Fine. Fine, I'll rush it. You convinced me to go camping with you since you sometimes like those things, even though you don't like the outdoor life so much. In the terms of the specifics of it, and I agree. I don't really like going outside much. But you convinced me that it would be a great getaway from the city life, quote unquote. The busy life. We took some days off work and study. Well, I believe it was study back then. And we went. We went there. Now, we went underprepared though. And you insisted that you knew the way, so we didn't have to do many of the preparations that would have otherwise been standard. Yeah. But I guess that's it. That's just how you convince me to do anything, isn't it? So we stayed there for a couple of days. Very nice. Very cool. The sights were amazing. But then we lost our way when we wanted to go back home. Back to our car, that is. And we had to wait there, and our phones were not charged. And we were only saved by someone else that was going on there as a trip, just like us. I never thank them enough, I don't think. But I think I should thank you more than anyone. Just because you constantly make me feel like the luckiest man in the world. And I think that's incredibly special It's something that cannot be replaced. Thank you. Thank you for being on my side. Thank you for putting up with me when I'm not on my best, and thank you for being here to enjoy my best. Thank you for showing me your bright side. And thank you for showing me who you really are. Thank you for giving me a chance to talk to you at that beginning, even when I was awkward. I'm sure you were scared, or at least kind of repulsed. I know. I love you, darling. Please don't ever forget that. I always will. And I hope we can be together for a long, long time. Well, wasn't this fun?